Listen, you got to believe in the impossible, see the invisible, feel the intangible. You got to believe that if you serve a big God, God wants to get big things to you. God doesn't discriminate. God doesn't care more about me than he does you. He made all of us. He made all of us. And he's no respecter of person. And the old folk used to say, what he done for us, he'll do it for you. Come on and put your hands together if you believe that. You got to learn how to push out from the banks. All brothers and sisters, if you can just imagine in your mind that all of us, just a few of us that's in here today was all on one call, in one place like we are every Sunday. Imagine what God could do for us as a church. But when you hit and miss, that's just like an old car that used to have spark plugs and a distributor cap. You hit and miss because the spark plug has gotten loose from the distributor. And too many of us are hit and miss Christian. We're here Sunday. Next Sunday may not see you anymore. May not see some of you anymore the next month. And you don't realize how you can hamstring and you can hinder the growth of the church because you decided that you're going to hang around the bank. You're going to hang around in shallow water because you're secure as long as you can put your feet in the water and walk out 4 or 5 steps. You are safe. You feel safe in shallow water. But you ain't catching nothing. You're just sitting around wasting time catching the little fish. How many want? I want the big catch. I want the big catch. You see those mariners out in the seas and on the lake with these mariners, these boats, bringing in marlins and all of these big fish because they're out in the deep. Oh, you can survive. But aren't you tired of surviving? Don't you want to thrive? You've been surviving 30 and 40 years. Don't you have another gear you can go to? I'm tired of surviving. Look around at your neighbor and say, I'm tired of just surviving. I want to thrive. I want the big catch. Huh? And I know I can't catch big fish hanging around shallow water. That's why Jesus told Peter, launch out into the deep. Evidently Peter and his boys had been out there all night deep. All night long hanging around shallow water. And when Jesus told Peter, Peter, launch out. Then he tried to rationalize with Jesus. Lord, we've been out here all night. I don't know if you know this, but we've been out here all night long and have caught nothing. Jesus said, you're too close to the shore. The reason you haven't caught nothing, you need to launch out. And when you launch out, hear what I tell you. Clean your ears out. Because I'm going to tell you, when you launch out into the deep, I want you to let down your nets. And Peter said, nevertheless, at thy word. Well, that's a great statement. Nevertheless, at thy word. When you really look at it, it wasn't. Peter did not move at his word. When you really think about it. But he said, nevertheless, at thy word, I will let down the net. One. What did Jesus say? Y'all ready? He said, let down your nets. Some of y'all don't have what you think you need or ought to have because you're afraid. You're not listening to Jesus. You're listening to your neighbor. You're listening to your partners in the boat with you. That's the reason why y'all still in the same boat. You're listening to the wrong folk. You don't want nothing because you're still hanging around shallow people, shallow thinking people who don't want God's best, the best that God has. If you want the best that God has to offer, I told you got to tell some people, see, you don't want to be here. God got something better for me. God got better for me than little minnows. God got better for me than little salmon. God got better and bigger for me. But in order for me to get it, I got to leave you. You may have to leave somebody. If you want a big cat, you got to leave some Negroes behind. I know about faith. A lot of things I'm not, but I got faith. Because if it wasn't me, Deep, I probably would have been among the same people that talked about me when I left Mississippi. Oh, they called me all kinds of stuff. I mean, they got it. I left the church. Good church. I left people crying to come to Chicago to be an assistant. You crazy nigga. That's what I did. Left as a pastor to come and serve as an associate. If it wasn't me, I would call that whoever that was crazy too. But faith says you got to believe what you don't see. You got to step out on what you can't see. And that's what I did. Have I got a witness? And God has been faithful to his word. And look at what he's done for us. And listen, he want to do more. He want to do exceedingly abundantly more than we can ask or think. Some of y'all think that this is it. But if you would allow yourself to just move a little bit out into the deep water, you ain't got no business hanging around shallow water after being around the same pool and water for 40 years. You remind me of that man that was sitting by the pool of Bethesda 38 years and still didn't get healed. But he was full of excuses. Jesus says, do you want to get well? He said, Lord, listen, every time I try something, I didn't ask for a conversation. I just asked the question, do you want to get well? Lord, but every time I get to the water, somebody else, do you want to get well? Lord, when I'm almost about to get in the water, somebody stepped down before me. Jesus knew he had been in that shape a long time. But he said, if you want to get well, y'all know the story. If you want to get well, I know you think the solution is in that water, but the answer to your problem is standing right in front of you. If you want to get well, pick your bed up and walk. Come on and give the Lord praise if you receive this. Amen. Come on, launch out into the. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much, those of you who are watching us.